Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing Selesnya Counters in Ranked Standard. This deck is built around the Dusk Legion Duelist, a 2-mana 2/2 with Vigilance. Whenever one more +1 counters are put on it, draw a card. Pretty nice. If you can get this guy to stick around and put counters on it every single turn, that's a lot of value over the course of the game. Towards that end, we are running the Siege Veteran, which can put counters on it, the Simian Simulacrum, which can also put counters on it, and Doomscar Warrior and the Emperor, which can both put counters on it. So those are our counter-adding things to anything. Other cards we have in the deck are Adaptive, grows with counters every turn, the Beast Caller grows, the Botanical Brawler grows, and the Kodama gives everything with counters. Trample also has Reach, which is hugely relevant against things with flying, like your opponent's Mono Red's Phoenix Chicks. I started off with 1 copy in the deck, and I upped it to 2 because it seemed like so many games I was just like, well, I hope I draw my only Reach creature. So it actually plays a role. And then we have some non-countery cards, like the Anointed Peacekeeper, running 4 of, just because the worst thing that can happen in your Go Big Counters deck is your opponent sweeps the board. So if you can keep them off their sweepers, that is quite nice. Running 4 of these. 4 Skrelvs to protect the Duelist on 2. Obviously, this has a lot of draw and power potential, so if you can keep them alive via the Skrelv Hexproof, that's quite nice. And then 1 Thalia. If you're going to be drawing lots of cards off the Duelist, I like to have some optionality in the deck, and Thalia is a great thing against a lot of opponents. Again, can keep your opponent off their sweepers. That's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play, it's a hand. Slow land on 1. Soldiers. Balfazon with the... Okay, bonus points if you can remember the name of that card. Oh man, or at least like the token from Theros. It was like 3 mana. It was very good. 3 mana. It was very good in limited at least. 3 mana enchantment. You make a 1/1, and then phase 2, you put 3 +1 counters on something, so you can make it a 4/4. And then after that, what are we doing here? Veteran. Veteran's pretty good. And then the last turn, you make a. Oh, you draw 2 cards if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Let's not trade this guy off. Nah, let's keep the draw power. And then last turn you get that token. Okay, they take the Duelist, it looks like. That's too bad. Jam in with first strike. No blocks. Doomscar Warrior to hit land isn't that bad. Okay, let's see if they want to give us the Legion Duelist back. Nope, they eat it. We get to dig for 4 here. I think just land. We have plenty of stuff to deploy. Oh no, it's Morel. Ender of Worlds. How do we beat Morel? We can make it awkward for her to attack. We can play Thalia and pump Thalia up twice. If we're going to do that, we at least want to play Thalia before combat. We don't have to. We can make her a 4/2 just off the Simian. Then if they pump the board, she's not big enough. Let's play Thalia first. Then we'll move to combat here. And I think I just want to make Thalia big enough to always eat Morel. Try to discourage the attack as much as we can. See if they want to trade anything off here. They eat it all. We're planning to play Simian after combat. Another Duelist is okay. Fine. But this turn we're just trying to make a big Thalia. And hope they don't have the next Cathar ready to go. They don't, but they do have lots of draw power. Let's see if they attack with Morel anyway, just to get infinite draw power off the Skystrike Officer. Yeah, they do. Yep. Make 5 creatures that can all be tapped to draw. Take our first strike. So we need a lot of trample now. I think we got to make this Doomscar Warrior big. It's interesting. Do we take the draw or do we get the big Doomscar Warrior? Can't even make it that big. Maybe we start with the draw instead. Let's go Adaptive. Into the Duelist. And I think we're going to grow the Duelist. Okay. Let's get some of these guys in there. Let's try that to start. Clear out some of the infinite draw power blocks. Just a jump. All right. So what can we get off the Doomscar? That'd be relevant. Trample. Okay, draw number 1. Yep, draw number 2. I mean, at least they're bottlenecked on land, right? They can't play out all these cards. And draw number 3. Alright. If we can get trample, though, we could maybe get there. No trample in sight. We're going to play the Peacekeeper this turn anyway. Or the, yeah. So, maybe we just keep taking Peacekeepers. Alright, what do you got? Reinforcements is the Veteran. That's our biggest issue. Cathar is also annoying, though. What does Cathar do? I mean, they're going to play the Veteran no matter what. I think we'd rather than play the Cathar over the Veteran if they had to choose. Okay. We'll see. Do they pump squad or take out maybe the duelists with the Cathar? They do take out the duelists, I think. We'll see. Or the siege veteran. Both are comparable. We can find other ways to put counters on the duelist, though. But that's not the issue. I mean, we need... Oh, man. Morel, dude. Morel and Sky Strike Officer. Least favorite cards. Land. All right. Send in as many as humanly possible here. I guess someone dies to first strike, but not everyone. Okay, give them heck. They take infinite chumps if they want. Draw infinite cards off the Sky Strike Officer. They can eat someone for free with Dahlia, though, which they might not. Okay, we sneak through 3 damage. We sneak through 2 damage. Okay. But they don't use the officer to draw off all those cards? What? Am I crazy? Sure, we'll take you. We can only do one or the other. I guess it's Peacekeep again. Valiant Veteran again. Okay. Why do they not tap 3 untapped soldiers they control? Valiant Veteran. 6 mana. Pump Squad. Just 3 in the air. That just doesn't really do it. Okay. I mean, we cannot beat their draw engine. Maybe we just put it on Thalia? Thalia chews through a lot of resources. How many can we get in there this turn? We can get in a lot. I think it's still everyone. Try to get them to make a mistake. Yep, they eat you for free. Nope, they eat you for free. Trade there, give us back a duelist. Chump. Chump, chump. Trade? Whoa, what? And they get to draw 2. But honestly, not the worst outcome of this turn. Okay. We're actually in the game against soldiers. This is wild. Now we have 6 attackers versus 3 blockers. They continue to chip away. Actually have 7 attackers with the Mishra's Foundry. Harbin. Okay, a little late. If they had that 1 turn sooner, it'd already be GG. They have 5 blockers. We have 7 attackers. And yeah, I mean, they can bounce someone with Odawara. But still, that brings us to 6 attackers versus 5 blockers. We actually just win here. Plus we have a Ganjo. That's pretty crazy. Did not expect to win that game at all. I think there was one turn they just didn't draw with the Sky Strike Officer, right? They could have drawn like 2 or 3 cards, and they just didn't do it. Bounce Thalia. Yep. Still have 6 attackers. Yeah. Okay, we slipped through for 2. Oh my goodness. I gotta get a coffee, man. I'm tired. I'm trying to hype it up for you guys. I know you guys want good content. I'm flying to Italy tomorrow, and I'm trying to pump out a bunch of last videos just so you guys have content while I'm gone. I'll get a coffee and come back. It'll be good. Okay, on the draw. I got my coffee. I'm feeling okay now. Let's do this thing. Slow land here. I also got music in. Got some earbuds under these headphones. I think there's a better way to do it. Yeah, I mean, we'll go for the Duelist. Mono blue. Who would we rather they counter? I guess we'd rather them counter the Beast Caller, actually. If we can, by some miracle, resolve a Duelist and get any counters on it, maybe try to outvalue them, that'd be great. So they counter you, and we hope to resolve the Duelist another turn. Impulse, okay. Just hit land for turn. Okay, so we actually get to resolve whatever we want here. I mean, I think it's got to be the Veteran. As fun as the Duelist is, if this is the only thing we get to resolve all game, I'd rather it be something big. Okay. Veteran hits the battlefield. Impulse again. They're just missing land drops left and right. I'm down for that. Okay, this turn we try to resolve a 2-drop. And I think we'll put the Duelist down and then try to get a counter on it before combat. Rather, as we enter combat. So we got the 2 mana to pay for Make to Spear. That's why we didn't play a 3 or 4 drop. See if they have the new counter spell. They're playing the old Essence Scatter. I think you should run the new one instead. I actually forget what it's called. But it's basically counter target creature spell unless they can pay 4. And if they do pay 4, you incubate 2. So obviously that scales for a long time. I mean, 4 mana. They missed land drops again. Like, wow. All this like main phase stuff. I think they just haven't organically hit land all game. Yeah, they keep the land there too. They've been to instance. Play a Terror for cheap though. Okay, not feeling quite as sorry for them anymore. Double Terror. So I think we get the Veteran in there. It's a little bit sad because he does keep getting bigger, but eventually they will draw into Fading Hope. So I don't even hate doing this. Put the counter here. They just get to double block. I think it's worth it though. Is it? Maybe not. I mean, they haven't shown us Fading Hope all game. Maybe we try to put the Warriors to work instead. Okay. Let's not bin the Veteran yet. Let's try to get the Warriors in there. A Jhin. Well, a clock assembled now. Despite their super slow start, we're actually not in an amazing position anymore. They attack with both. Oh, that's not good. I think we chump one with an adaptive. I think I do want the Warrior draw. I think we can't take 10. I think they're doing this because they have counter spells and they think they can just win really quickly. Let's just do it like this. Down to 15. And they think they're going to counter whatever they want this turn. We can definitely drop a Thalia first, though. Yeah, let's start with a Thalia. Okay. Move to combat. And we'll try to make this bigger so we hit for more trample damage. And if they have March or Swirling Mist, we just lose here, basically. I mean, we can play some stuff out. If they have March and a counterspell, then we just lose. So they eat both, drop to 5. We get to draw here. They read the card after the fact. I mean, Peacekeeper is good. It's just that nothing we play is going to resolve this turn. But still, we'll go for the Peacekeeper. Alright, so they get to counter whatever it is they're planning to counter here. And the question is, can they get from their current damage of 12 all the way up to lethal? The answer is maybe. Slip out the back on Thalia. Flow of Knowledge. Is that the card we most care about? I mean, I guess so, because it puts them really close to lethal. If they can top deck, I don't know, something else too. Okay. Well, we're actually in the game. Land. Full price flow of knowledge. They're all tapped out. They have 3 blockers. They attack with everyone? Oh, we only have 1 blocker. Wait, hold on. Oh, and they have lethal anyway. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, they got there. Ugh, so sad. Yeah, this is fine. We'd love to have a 2-drop. Mono red. Ooh, Pit Fighter. Could be like Rakdos Vampires. We hit the 2-drop, which is quite nice. This is cool. Could just be mono red. We'll find out shortly. Swift Spear. It is mono red. They just happen to have the Pit Fighter lying around. Mm-hmm. Do we trade resources? It's the question. Eventually the Beast Caller becomes so big it's almost impossible for them to get through. So we might give it a minute. Chick. Kodama has reach. Chick again. Yeah. I think no blocks. Get the Kodama down this coming turn for reach. Hosiju. They might even run into Kodama. Not everyone reads that card. No attacks. Let's pass pretty quickly before they decide to read it and realize it has reach. Feldon. Yeah, I think they forgot. But only 1 chick. Oh, they remember. Okay, almost got him. Just you. Yeah, we'll block with the Beast Caller. Because we can always put the counters on the Kodama if they do manage to, you know, hit land and removal spell. Okay, so they grab their land. Do they have removal for the Beast Caller? Nope, it's another Pit Fighter. We'd love to get someone with Vigilance. Might be a Peacekeeper turn, actually. And then he can attack every single turn after that. Mechanized Warfare. Yeah, I guess we'll take that. That definitely makes life more difficult in general. Play out Skrelv, eat 1. No attacks, and next turn we'll try to pump up the Peacekeeper and start getting him in there maybe. Okay, I think they're just going to discard this thing. Sure. We'll take as many blocks as we can get. I don't know if we give away the Peacekeeper. Then they can play Mechanized Warfare next turn. Still, I think if we 2-for-1 them, it's okay. And the Festivities, because they take out 2 of these guys. We still keep 2 more, though. We still have the Reach Creature. I think we Doomscar Warrior this turn. Get in with the Beast Caller. Just you, hold back the Reach. Take a bunch. We're going to get a land off the Kodama. So we get something pretty expensive here. Duelist isn't bad. Start drawing extra every turn. Sure, we'll actually take the Duelist here. There comes the Warfare. We'll just trade with the Doomscar Warrior. We're about to really outvalue them with the Duelist Veteran. Land for turn. Adaptive. We almost just have lethal here. We should check for lethal real quick. Yeah, looks like lethal actually. Scoop. Attack with the Beast Caller and Kodama for 14 and a little over lethal. On the play, we just need one more land in our 24 land deck. We'll get there. I think we go Skrelv here first. Exam on mono red and Kumano. We do not hit the next creature. It's an adaptive turn. And we get in with Skrelv. I don't think we're going to pay 2 life to protect this thing. Let's get in for 1. Can't block anyway. Swift Spear, sure. That's a 2-3. And Kumano. No blocks. At least we're on the play here. We can't block the Swift Spear because they blow us out anyway. Peacekeeper might slow them down, though. Even though it's tempting to ramp off the Kodama, isn't it? No, I think goal has got to be just slow them down. Let's see what they have here first. Chick, Warfare, Impulse. I mean, everything's pretty bad, but the Warfare is probably the worst. So try to keep them off that. Hey, they don't have any removal in hand. I think we're going like this. They just get in for Swift Spear damage. Okay, flip the first of these guys. Land for turn. Reckless Impulse next. And the Festivities, another land. But they play the Phoenix Chick. So they're tapped out for the turn. So no Kumano gets in. And we eat 5. Drop to 10. Doomscar Warrior isn't awful. Can put it on the Vigilance creature. Okay, let's do it. Grow the Adaptive as well. Counter here. Okay. Do we get in with the Adaptive? I think so. We're getting low on life, though. When it drops to 9. Guess we take the next Peacekeeper. Alright. What do you got, Mono Red? Coming down to the wire here. Land for turn. We don't know what those other 2 cards are yet. And the Festivities first, just to pick off Skrelv and get the trigger. Could have used Skrelv there to grant some protection. It sucks if they have Lightning Strike here. Looks like they have Reckless Impulse. Okay. Another End of Festivities and a Squee. Not devastating by itself. Alright, so it's a tackle. Can we win this turn somehow? That's 7 damage if we do it like this. Then we have 7 on our way back. But it's not enough. I don't know if there's any way to do it. I mean, we're going to lose so many resources anyway. That's 6. That's 7 damage. I don't think there's any good way to do it. What if we eat you? Let's do it like this. I think we still lose here. Almost certainly. Yeah, there's the last point of damage. So we have to play Kodama. There's no choice about that. So it's Adaptive and Kodama this turn. And they get to Squee. And so we go block, 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 take 3 off the Squee. So that's just game. They Warfare instead, though. Okay. Because they just have lethal in hand. Firebrand. Okay, they had lethal off the Squee, I think. Send everyone. We have to trade everyone off. I think we still lose here, but they gave us an extra turn. So now we can take the Squee. Oh, Squee was in the graveyard anyway. Well, that's interesting. I guess we, I mean, it has to be you. And we don't have the white. And we could play Skrelv. What do we take from them? They've already played 2 Kumanos. It's got to be play with fire. Do they just win if they make this thing? This thing costs 5. So they win off this too. So I guess we have to name the Firebrand instead. And they have Mishra's Foundry. So they win. They just win here. We just can't. It doesn't matter what we do. Does not matter what they do here. Unless they forget that. Let's name Mishra's Foundry. I think they're more likely to forget the Firebrand ability. Because it doesn't come up that often. Yeah, I mean, we just lose here. And then Phoenix Chick. So just oh, man. Why even try, dude? Why? On the play with a curve. Keep this. Dash and Raz. Say hello to the turn 1 adaptive. Okay. Let me get the Brawler down. Counter there. Swing for 2. It's not the first time a counter was put on it this turn, because the counters went on the Brawler first. So that's interesting. Doesn't trigger in that order. They bin the Brawler, but keep the adaptive. And we got some Peacekeepers to deploy here. Who's the best target of them all? Turn 3, probably Fable. Yeah, it's going to be a Fable. That means they get a 4-4. We actually can't get through the 4-4. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, we can't get through this random Miglos. So I guess we get rid of you. Give him the draw, which hurts too. Swing for 3. That's too bad. Get an outsize in our counter deck. Kodama. Probably just needs to take Shelly this turn, though. Alright. Get in there. Adaptive plus next Peacekeeper. And keep them off Sheldred. I guess they can still attack and deploy it, right? Still, it's got to be that way. Unleash the Fury. Unleash the Inferno. Yeah, still got to be like this. Okay, opponent down to 9. Bin land and the Sheldred we taxed. Let's see if they attack. They don't have that many blockers back. 4th land on time. Despite binning their only other land in hand. That's interesting. Past us. Okay, so they're going to unleash the Inferno here. But we get some trample damage off this. So they pick off one of the Peacekeepers. Maybe it's Doomscar Warrior instead. Okay. Trigger. Miglos. They probably want to kill the Miglos one, right? I think we put it on an adaptive. So, let's put her here. Okay, see where they point this thing. They killed the biggest one. Alright, so they're still taxed out of Miglos. That's fine. Swing for damage. They have to block here. Alright, so we might actually get there. Opponent down to 3. We got 4 attackers and the ability to trample. They'd have to run the 4-mana sweeper drag to the bottom. And they can't reanimate an Atraxa, so I think we actually get there this game. Sweet. Whew, Peacekeeper, putting in work. On the play. Let's do it. Keep our options open. Let's see if we need power or Thalia. Mono red, Kumano. It's probably Thalia. Tax him a little bit out of some options. Holds back some hasty creatures as well. But not a 2-3. Doesn't hold you back. No blocks. Another one. Okay, fine. Well, I think it's Kodama this turn. Just so we can trade it off against something. Play the backup. Next turn, make a double spell. Go Beast Color plus Brawler or something. Okay, on the defensive against yet another mono red player. They are infinite. Stoke the Flames. Okay. Someone trying out something new. That's why I played out the Kodama. Because we got the backup anyway. Skrelv. Okay. Beast Caller. Plus the Brawler. Lose a life off the Painland. We got a 3-3 though. And continue to hold back here. Haven't dealt a single point of damage. Even though we're on the play. Feldon. No attacks though. I like the sound of that. Can we attack yet? Probably not. So we go Skrelv plus Peacekeeper. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what you got in there. Brawler getting bigger. I'll take it. Ooh, mountains. Let's go. All right, what's our best top deck here? I mean, Play with Fire is pretty good. At this point, everything's big. I think we take Play with Fire to eliminate their scry options. Yeah. I think no attacks, one more turn. If they top deck Mechanized Warfare, that's pretty bad too. Then they trade off everything basically. Maybe next turn start getting in with the Beast Caller. Yeah, they read the Beast Caller. If it dies, we get the counter somewhere else anyway. Stoke the Flames to the face. Okay, down to 9. They can still top deck their way to lethal. Let's see if they try the Feldon draw. Yeah, we will block, but we'll try to deal as little damage as possible so they get as little draw power as possible. Run into the first striker. Lands. Oh, they are whipping hard, dude. Hey, man. Karma. It's got to happen sometime. Kodama here. We got to start getting in at some point. I think it's you. I think it's you. I mean, at this point, let's just get ready to rumble. Still got the Peacekeeper back to block with Vigilance. Okay. Opponent eats it all, drops to 7. And we get to thin our deck a bit, which is nice. Forest Plains. Cool. And here. We got the land next turn. Don't need to play it now. Impulse. Alright, that's a great top deck for them. Can they find lethal here? It's totally possible. Land. Oh, they have hit the worst land streak. Did we name Warfare earlier? No, we didn't play with fire. I mean, I'm digging this land streak. I haven't seen that bad of a mana flood of mono red in like a while. Feels good. On the draw with a ton of 2-drops. Obscura Storefront. White. Alright then. Okay. Probably going... Oh, I was going to say Thalia on 2. Now what do I think? Probably still Thalia on 2. Three colors, all basics. Opponent is a trooper. Budget, tricolor. Swing for 2 vigilance. I guess they're Gaiata. Oh, they're Esper. Yeah, they're Esper Angels. Budget Esper Angels. Cool. Probably double spell here. Skrelv. Do they want to trade the Gaiata? I guess you would take the Gaiata trade. Nope. Okay. Duelist and Skrelv. Next turn, Doomscar Warrior the Duelist. Cut down Thalia. Duelist survives, though. A lot more damage in the air coming through. Beast Caller. I think it's Doomscar Warrior. Get our first counter draw. I guess he will hold Skrelv back, because they do seem to have some amount of removal in the deck. But we are down to 12. Backup Skrelv, don't need that. Fastland, also don't really need that. Alright, looking dicey. Nobody's got reach so far. Whack us for 5 more. Okay. Cut down on Skrelv, sure. Do nothing. That doesn't bode well. Well, it's got to be Doomscar Warrior here. And it's got to hit the Reach Kodama. At least it would be ideal if it did. No. Peacekeeper's okay, though. Alright. Do they play counterspells? They shouldn't, right? It's probably just the Esper Angel. So we're being greedy and getting the Grow first. Ah, yes. Errant and Gaiata. Okay, they just win then. Yeah, they just win by a landslide. Attack with all these guys. We got no one with reach, so that's just game. On the draw, it's an okay hand. Phoenix Chick to the face. Okay. I mean, technically we can play this first. Adversary. See if they have removal all ready to go for the Thalia. We'll try it here. At least slow them down mana-wise for a beat. And the festivities. Okay. E3. Another fast land. Play the Peacekeeper. See what we can take here. Play with fire or lightning strike. It's got to be lightning strike. Tax them as much as we can. Still, we're taking a beating. Play with fire to the face. One to the bottom. Yep, full price there. Eat 3 more. Down to 7. We could double spell this turn. And then Duelist next turn. We still need an answer to the 1/1 flyer, though. They can also power up Mishra's Foundry to get in if they want to. Veldon. Lovely. More land and power up the Foundry. Just F me, dude. Taking me to Pound Town here. Okay. I mean, we probably trade you off. Do we get rid of the Feldon? All of it's bad. All of it's just awful. Down to 4. What do we got here? Mechanized Warfare, eh? Okay. Adaptive. And the Doomscar Warrior. And I guess we attack because we can't block this thing. Swing for 6. We need the reach creature desperately. It's not in there. Simian hits the hardest. Skrelv, we can't really lose life. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we take the Simian. Okay, so they play Mechanized Warfare. Swing for 2 this turn and 2 next turn. So again, we have to hit a reach creature. Power you up as well. Everyone gets in there. Trade you off. And eat 2. We have 10 damage. We have 12 damage, 13 damage, 14 damage. We have lethal. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Put the counters on either you guys. And swing for exactly just barely lethal. That is 14, my friend. Good game. Get out of here. Whew. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, a comment, and a subscribe. It helps out the channel so much. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.